Hi guys, how are you? Uh, my name is Azaz Ali Shah and I'm going to start an Android Studio tutorial. But first of all, I want to tell you that I have some stuttering problem in speaking. Means I can't speak like fluently, but I will try my best. So I hope you guys will try to understand it. So basically, this tutorial is conducted by me and my partner Jana Al Haj. She will join us later. So in this tutorial, we will explain about Android Studio, very basic things. So I hope it would be very useful for the beginners. So I assume that you have knowledge about Java, and I assume that you have already installed the Android Studio. So in this tutorial we will explain everything and the difficulties you can face while designing an application. So in the first tutorial we will do a very basic application because for beginners it will be very helpful and they will have a very great idea after watching this tutorial. So let's move to the tutorial, and to open a new file in Android Studio you have to click on file. After this, click on new and then click on new project. So after this, here you can see that you have different templates layout like tabbed activity, login activity, scrolling activity, but right now we are going to work with empty activity. So click here and then click on next. After this, here you can see that this is the name of our project. You can give it any name. For I'm going to give a name like my first application, and this is my package name, and this is the destination where our project will be saved. If you want to change it, you can change, but for me it's okay. And for Android Studio we have two options for languages. One is Kotlin and second one is Java, but in this tutorial we will use Java. So click on Java, and these are the API levels. I'm going to work with the minimum API, which support 100% of devices. If you select the newest one like 8.1 or 9.0, it will support only 1.1% of devices. So I'm going to work with the API level which supports 100% of devices. So here it's saying that I'm having the same application, so I can change the name my first project. So I change the name to my first project, and after that you have to click on finish. And basically it will take some time. It will take 1 or 2 minutes, so you can wait for it and don't be panic if it takes time syncing the project, and it will take some time. Basically if it's your first time it can take more time, but normally it takes 2 or 3 minutes, and when it will be synced, then we can start our application designing and we can write the coding for our applications. So until it syncs we can wait for it. my project is synced, and here it's scanning files to index. So wait for it until it opens the file for me. When everything will be okay, it will open two files for me. One is XML and the second one will be Java file, and it opens two file for us. One is XML file where we will create our design, and the second one is Java file where we write our coding for application. So before we start to write our application, first I want to show you something, that here we have different folders like manifest, Java, resources, and in resources we have more different folders like variable, layout, values, etc. So when we will work about them, I will show you that why they all are used for. So one more thing I want to show you, that if you are a beginner, it can happen with you. For example, accidentally if you close your files and you also minimize it, so how can you reopen your files? So you have to do just click on the project and then click, but first make sure that Android is clicked here. After this, if you want to open the Java file, click on the Java folder, then click on the package name, and here is our Java file main activity. And if you want to open the XML file, this is res, it means resources. Open the resource folder and then open the layout folder, and here is our activity and score main.xml file. Okay, and here we have one more folder, values. In values folder we have different files like colors, settings, and styles. So when I will design my application, I will tell you that what they are all used for. So now uh, it's our preview, that when we will create our design, it will show that how our application will be preview. So if it's not showing here directly, you have to click on view, then a tools window, and here if you click on view, it will show you. So here it's click on view, and in Android Studio we have three different layouts. One is constant layout, second one is relative layout, and third one is linear layout. So in this tutorial mostly I will work with linear layout. So here I have to write linear layout, and if you notice that you are writing here and it's changing here automatically, and this pop-up message is showing. So just click enter, and here it's change automatically. So for example, if it doesn't change here automatically, you have to write here by manually. So we can delete them, because in linear layout we don't need them. So if you are using a linear layout, don't forget to write orientation. What orientation will do, it will set our components horizontal or vertical. For example, if I set orientation to vertical, what will happen? Here we have only one component. Let me just maximize it, and if I put another component after it, it will come according to vertical order. If I put one more, it will come after the second one. You can see here that these three are in vertical order. So here if I change the orientation vertical to horizontal, what will happen? They are all set in the horizontal order. So we are going to work with vertical. So I put here vertical, and I don't need them because I just wanted to show. So this is a very basic application I'm going to create. In this application we have two text views, one edit field and one button. Okay, so this is our text view, and for this text view I can change the text. I can write here, please enter your name. Okay, you see that here my text is changed, but if you notice that here it's showing me an warning that hard-coded string please enter your name should use add string resources. So what does it mean? That Android Studio wants us to put this message into string. So how can we put into string? As I told you that here we have a string. So just open it, and we can do it by two methods. One method is just click here and press Alt and enter, and it will show us a message. So click here, extract string resource, and here it's asking me for a name, that which name I will give to this string. So I can give a easy name text. So if I click here, you will see that it's changed. Now it's changed that add string name text, and if I click here, my string name is name text. So here my string name is name text. So guys, here you can see that I put a string. So after this I can change the size of the text. So I can give it 20 sp, and after this I can give it margin. I can give it 7 dp. You can give any margin. So after this I need one edit text. I need. So you write edit, and as studio will complete it for you. And with I'm taking match underscore parent, it means that it will take the whole space, whole width of the screen. And for height I'm taking rep underscore content. Okay, and for text I'm going to put like enter name, and margin I'm going to take it 7 dp. Margin I'm going to give it 7 dp. And here if you see that it's showing me an error, it means that I open edit text but I didn't close it. So if you open anything, we have to close it. And here you see that it's showing me an warning that we have to put it as a string. Like if I click here, it will show me that hard coding text attributes directly in layout file is bad for similar reasons. So as I told you before, if you click here Alt enter and then click here extract string resource. So here this is the name of string, and this is a message what we want to show here. So I can do it enter name or enter name here. So here you see that this is the string and this is the string name. If I click here, it takes me there here, and this is the string name and this is the message here. If you see here, it will show me a message that enter name here. See, enter name here. So after this I need one button, so I can create a button. Let's wait for it until it show me. And width I will take image underscore parent, that it will contain the whole width of the screen. And for the height I'm going to take it rep underscore content. If I take match underscore parent, as I told you before, if I take height match underscore parent, it will take the whole height of the screen. Wait, I show you here. For example, if I set it as match underscore parent, see my button is taking the whole space of the screen. And if I put any text, I can put here submit, and after this I give it some margin. I'm going to give it 7 dp, but here I'm going to change it because we don't need it like this that it takes the whole space. We just need it takes the space that about the content, how much content we have, rep underscore content. Okay, after this it's showing me an error because I didn't close it, and here it is showing me a warning because we have to put here as a string. So first I showed you that you have to press alt enter and then you have to click extract string, and this is the name of our string and this is the message which we want to show. But now this time I want to show you another method. So you come here on the string, click here on the string, and we can write it by manually. You have to write string name. So string name we can give anything. So for this I can give string name to submit button and then close it, and this slash string comes automatically. So between these two I can write what I want to show there. So I wrote here submit, and if you come here instead of submit I have to give the reference of my string. So how can you give the reference of your string? You have to write 8, and after this you it and Dash Studio is intelligent enough, it will show you the possible messages like what we want to write here. So if you want to write it manually you can write. If you don't want to write it manually, it will show me the message and it will show me the pop-up menu, and the string name I gave it was the submit button. So if you click on submit button you will see here submit button, it comes here automatically. So after this I need one more text view. So I'm creating one more text view. With I'm taking match underscore parent and height is rep underscore content. So here I can put text. So I don't want to put the text directly. So I write here anything like what I want to give a name. I can give it that your name will show here, and it will show me a warning, and then it will show me a warning. I will click here and I will make a string. Let me just close it, and it is showing me a warning here. So I just click alt enter, click here, and here I can give a string name. This string name is fairly long and it's done by Android Studio automatically. So I can change the name. I can give it a name result, and here it's my message that your name will show here. So if you click here and if I change the text size, I can give text size to 20 sp. You will see that my message will show here, your name will show here. So after this we have created the design, and one more thing, we need ID for our components because we have to use these components in our Java. So in our Java coding, so we need ID for them. So how can we give them ID? We have to write the ID and it will show me a pop-up message. After showing pop-up message, it will show us another pop-up message, a plus id slash. So after this we have to write the name of our component. After this I have to write the name for edit text. Basically you can give any name, but it's better if you give a reasonable name. So after this I'm going to give a name for edit text. So here I write id, and instead of a plus id, if you write the name directly, name edit text, it will show me an error. So if you didn't write a plus id, you have to write it by manually at the rate plus id and slash. So now the error has gone. You will see that let's wait. Yeah, now the error has gone. After this I have to write for button id, and I can give it a name submit button. And after this I'm going to give id for the result text where my text will be show. So I click here and I can give a name result text. So our design is done, and sorry I forgot here to write at the rate plus id slash. So now if you wait, the error has gone. Okay, now I want to show you that how our application will work. For example, if I put any text here and if I click on the submit, it will take the text from text field and it will show it to here. Okay, and one more thing I want to show you, when our application will run, I will tell you that what is the difference between text and hint. So guys, our design is ready now, and now I can run my application. But before I run my application, I want to show you that if you have a real mobile device, you can use it. But if you don't have your mobile device, so you can use the emulators. But the emulator takes more time than the real device. So if you are a new beginner and you connect your mobile with computer, it won't show here. Why it won't show here? Because you have to turn on the developer options of your mobile device. So now I will show you that how can you turn on the developer options of your device. So guys, now I will show you that how can you turn on your developer options. If you see that, for my case, developer options is turned on. But if you are a beginner and it's not turned on for you, how can you turn it on? Just go to your mobile phone settings and then click on the about phone, and then click on the about phone, and let's wait, my computer is working slowly. So guys, when you click on about phone, inside here you will have a option build number. So if you click on build number for 7 times, it will show you a message that you are a developer right now. In my case, if I click here, it showed me a message that no need, you are already a developer. But if you didn't do it already, it will show you a message that you are a developer now. So after this you have to go back, and you can see that, you go back, you will see that here your developer options is turned on. So just click on developer options, and inside here, when you click on developer option, inside here you have option developer option, it should be turned on. And after this, inside head down, we have one more option. uh, let's wait until it's scrolling. Here down you have one more option, USB debugging. It should be turned on or already. So now you can connect your device with the Android Studio, and now you can run the application. So guys, let's run the application and see how it works. And it will take some time, so don't be panic and be patient. You can see that Gradle build is running. When it will be completed, it will install the application into my mobile, and it will open into my mobile automatically. So when it will be installed, I will show you that how it works. See that my application is installing, and when it will be installed, then it will open on my device. So guys, here is it. You can see that application is ready and it's running on my mobile. And the first thing I told you about, here in edit text and hint, I told you something about, like if I click here and I want to put a text, it's not disappearing automatically. If I put anything inside here, see, the thing I'm putting, it comes after the text enter name here. If I want to put anything, I have to delete it and then I can put something. So if instead of text here, we replace it with hint, and see then how it works then. So I run my application. It will take some time to install it and see how it works then. रोटियां किसने बनानी है? Hmm, ऐसा. So guys, the application is running on my device, and if you see that here, enter name, here is it's written, but if I put anything here, it's disappear automatically. So that's the basic difference between text and hint. So if I delete it, like if I delete it, enter names come here again, and if I put anything here, enter names come disappeared automatically. So right now our button is not working because we didn't write any coding for button in Java. So when we will work with the Java, then it will work. But the video is going long. So in the next tutorial, we will work with Java, and I will show you that how our application is work and how we write coding for Java. So that's it for now. I hope you like it, and if if you like the video, just subscribe my channel, and bye for now. Thank you. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. See you in the next tutorial.